Hey YouTube, what's going on, y'all? So today we got Gilbert Arenas in a clip of titled "Call Gil calls Kevin Durant the most slept on superstar." So I seen this and I was like, why not react to it? I was gonna watch it, but I'm like, why not react to it for my peoples? You know what I'm saying? I know we gotta bring some content to the channel, but let's see what Gilbert had to say. Y'all know KD my favorite player. I want to hear what Gil had to say. Someone who was in the league who went against KD, and I want to see his insight on the game. Let's go.
He gets buckets like he's been getting. Right? He's a bucket getter.
Facts.
I think sometimes when players get hurt and, they're in and out of lineups and they're not, at their full capacity, we kind of we move on to the next player.
What is KD showing you this season? All right, let me just break this down in my opinion, before Gil go. I feel like what KD is showing me this season is people tend to forget that Kevin Durant suffered an Achilles tear, something no one has ever came back from in the history of basketball. And the closest person I ever did was Kobe Bryant. And he wasn't even as effective as after he was. Before he was better before than after. You get it? Because obviously injuries, that type of injury is a career-ending injury and definitely a season-ending injury. And KD came back from that injury. KD tore his Achilles and came back better. I'm going to say it again. Kevin Durant tore his Achilles and came back better than before his Achilles. Right now, his stats is outperforming his MVP year. He's at age 35 with a torn Achilles healed. Like, bro.
Right, we move on to the next superstar. We call him Wash, and we just keep moving on. And, he's showing you that at 35, this is what he does still. Get buckets.
Get buckets.
And the way he scores, it's so simple. And that's like one of my favorite parts of his game. Like, he don't do too much. He gets to his spots. He knows his moves. He knows his strengths. Mm-hmm. And he's sharing the wealth, too. He's distributing the ball great. He just got a little extra pep in his step
my fault. I still got the chat up.
I think
my fault. I got the chat up. I just finished streaming. You know the grind don't stop. Yes, sir. Twitch Bashir Wade.
He's unstoppable.
Y'all want to catch me over there?
Lord knows. I've been a Kevin Durant supporter for a while now. And
felt that.
Ever since he left Golden State, man, it's just giving me the same feeling. I think this giving me the same feeling. KD gonna do KD. We all know what KD's capable of, but it just gives me feels of Brooklyn all over again, where he always gonna be one man down.
I feel like that
which is right now Bradley Beal. We don't know what the team look like with Brad.
Yep.
And I look at Booker as either a James Harden or a Kyrie on that Brooklyn team. And it just looked like KD has a lot of the load on his shoulders where he's going to have to mitigate trying to figure out how to get others involved when it's time or to keep his shit going the way it's going now, right? Because it looks like it's his team.
Yeah.
It don't look like nothing else. You know what I'm saying? It look like, look, give me the ball, move out the way. What do you say, 39, 10, and 8?
Yep.
Come on, man. And KD ain't on his 21st year like LeBron, right? So we got a lot more of this to look forward to, but I just don't like the way that the Suns look.
But we talk about KD, year 17, 35 years old. We talk a lot about LeBron and what he's doing, almost 39 years old, year 21. But does KD deserve the same type of flowers that Bron is getting, especially coming off the Achilles injury a few years ago, to be able to be producing at this high of a level still, to the point, like I said, we're just spoiled by it. And to your point, Gil, we don't even really see it the way we should be seeing it.
Exactly.
I think,
that's not fair, bro.
When we talk about greatest and greatness, when we're watching it, we really don't understand it because it becomes so easy. Like, these guys are scoring so easy. Like, think about it, when Russell Westbrook was
averaging a triple-double.
Averaging a triple-double, it was amazing for us the first year. Then it became so normal for him that we didn't like it anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? We tried to figure out how to, this blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
We or they, Gil?
Just they.
Okay.
Like, they made something that he personally has in his motor.
Like, I call it skill fatigue. NBA call it voter fatigue when it comes to voting for MVPs and shit. I call this skill fatigue. When you get tired of someone's skill, Westbrook averaged a triple-double. The same thing that's happening with Jokic right now. Jokic is averaging a triple-double. Anything under that is seen as disgusting. If Jokic can't get a triple-double, could spit on that. That's how we look at it. Like, he's so good that if he don't get a triple-double, he did nothing. Like, obviously, he's one of the greatest players in the world, but that's just how used to we are of seeing someone of his caliber average a triple-double. Same thing with LeBron winning MVPs and doing all the amazing things he did. Fans get tired of it sometimes, but it's like, what's new? Same thing that happened with artists who drop music and they say they fell off, but they sound the same. Like, you get fatigued when you constantly see greatness happening over and over and over. And I feel like that's what KD, after a torn Achilles, still doing this shit. It's crazy.
And when people think about, what he did wasn't special, why the fuck can nobody else do it? That's how special it is that your favorite player can't do it.
Exactly.
It's not doing it. Because
if it's so easy, why can't anybody else do it?
if everybody can average a triple-double, God damn it, trust me, they will. Right? Everybody wants to be that type of player. They're just not capable of. Right? So when you look at what Kevin Durant does, what LeBron does, what Curry is doing, they're doing it to the point where it becomes normal.
Yeah.
Right? Knowing that now when you get to 35, if you're not averaging 30 at 35, you washed. Not knowing these guys are
there are different levels.
There's levels.
Have they fucked it up now for all eternity?
Low key.
Because 35 used to be like, get ready for the farewell tour, holler back. Now it's like, well, you ain't averaging 31, 77. Like.
But if you look at the greatest to ever do it, at 35 they were playing still great basketball.
Well, here's the difference, though.
MJ was, for sure.
We don't look at KD like we look at LeBron because of promotion. I think that the real hoopers know that Kevin Durant is going to go down as a better basketball player
Than LeBron James.
Than LeBron.
Facts.
At the end of the road, not right now.
Hold on. Notice he put the asterisks on real hoopers. Anybody that put their life into basketball know what a pure hooper looks like. And that is Kevin Durant. That takes nothing away from LeBron James. I'm a LeBron James fan. But that takes nothing away from LeBron James. Kevin Durant is just a better basketball person on that court. Facts.
But promotion, if you look at Steph, LeBron, and KD, the promotion between Steph and LeBron is here. KD's here. I don't know if he's presentable or marketable. I don't know what it is, but they have more commercials.
The dad thing that their their fathers, it kind of also.
Did this girl just say dad thing? Did she really just say that? Did she say because they're fathers, they get the most promotion?
With the LeBron conversation, because he has like a college-age son and older kids, and
what about
Missouri's,
Curry?
like 10 or 11 now. It makes him seem like a little bit older than he actually is. You look at KD.
And KD's not that young from them.
No, he's not. But when
he's not being
LeBron,
pushed.
right?
He's not being pushed over the limit. And you would think because he's a Nike guy, he's a champion.
Bad take.
He came in with just as much hype as LeBron. Texas and DC assault, all that stuff. It's like, well, why is KD not being seen as top 3 all time?
Because the media killed off the legacy when he left.
When he left, yep. That's fucked up.
When he went to
that's fucked up.
Golden State?
That's fucked
Because
up.
he could have eclipsed LeBron maybe 4 years ago.
But just like LeBron got clipped
when he went to Miami.
Yep. Right?
Go back to Cleveland and win and revitalize.
Revitalize it.
Yeah. What happened is.
See, that's why I don't understand, though. They say LeBron left, but I thought the problem was KD leaving. Nobody ever says KD has to go back to OKC and win it back. They just shit on him for leaving OKC in the first place. They never say come back. Nobody ever says, no OKC fans I hear saying come back. It's not a trend. It's nothing. You get what I'm saying? The thing is, and I told my friends this, it's not that KD left to go to Golden State. It's the fact that he whooped LeBron's ass for 2 years straight while he was there. That's what kills them. And LeBron has so much fans that it's just gonna look like it's gonna be a bunch of different LeBron fans throwing a bunch of different points out, and they're gonna defend him. But the real reason why he became hated is not only because he left, he spanked ass, belt to ass for 2 years straight, and then he did. That's exactly why they won't
The
forgive him.
NBA is.
But yeah, back to what I was saying though. Is it bad that he left or is it bad that he won over there? They can't seem to pick because LeBron left too, but nobody shits on LeBron, right? He came to Cleveland and won it back. But is wrong or is that him right or wrong? Because was he wrong for leaving, or it's okay if you leave as long as you come back and win? Pick the y'all gotta pick your poison.
The media is holding a standard on 3 people. And it's not fair because the 3 people were in three main cities, right? You're in when the NBA is at its thriving, when the NBA is making their money, they are as big as possible, is if when the 3 king cities are powerhousing, Boston, Chicago, Lakers. When those 3 cities they got good teams, the NBA that's cash cow.
Yep.
Right? You can't have all 3 of them down. One has to be standing for the media to go. So think about every great player we done had. Where are their legacies?
One of those, I mean, in a major city.
Chicago, Boston,
L.A.
LA.
Angeles.
Right? When you talk about Derrick Rose is when Chicago was pumping, right? You talk about the Boston, you're talking about LA, Lakers, right? You're talking about legacy. So Kobe, right? You're talking about Magic, right? You're talking about Lakers who never went anywhere. You're talking about Chicago. Michael Jordan don't need to go anywhere. You're talking about Bird. He don't need to go anywhere. Everyone wants to come to them. Right? So you're talking about, they never left. Why do they need to leave? Where are they gonna go? Oh, the talent wants to come there. Right? Everyone talks about Jordan didn't leave. No, Jordan didn't have to leave because everyone was coming there. Ron Harper averaged 20. I want to go win a championship. He comes there. Dennis Rodman, I want to come win a championship. He's coming there, so the talent is coming there. LA, the talent is coming to Kobe.
Yep.
They're willing to, he can call you on the phone, hey, come here.
Yep.
Matt Barnes, come here.
Yep.
Ron Artest, come here. And Paul, you want to come here. Those players want to come there.
Facts.
Right? So it's easier for them to recruit because you're sitting in a big city.
Yep.
Right? So anybody who decides to leave because their city and their owner is not saying, I'm not trying to spend, I can't compete with the Lakers TV deal and all that. I don't have money to just throw out hundreds of millions. So, and that player's like, well, I'm not gonna sit here and let my career die. I'm gonna leave. And as soon as that player leaves, you're like, all right, you can't be here. Legacy
Right.
cut.
That's what happened to KD.
Yeah, KD.
I
As
thought
soon
he
as
was
he
gonna
left.
stay in Oklahoma City forever. Like that just
That's
doesn't
what
make
they wanted.
sense.
That's what they
Like,
wanted.
How does that make
You want to
sense?
stay in OKC to build your legacy for them to say, oh, you couldn't win, you're not that good. Yeah.
You see how they doing Dame? You see how they doing Dame? Before he went to the Bucks, right? He's never gonna win. Yeah, he's just gonna go down. It was begging him to leave. This shit is so backwards with y'all fans, bro. I swear to God. When Dame was stuck in Portland, it was get out of there, bro. Go somewhere else. Win a championship, bro. Go join the Miami Heat. Go get a championship. Portland don't deserve you. But KD leaves OKC. It's you a snake. You a sucker. You couldn't win it at home base. You're never gonna win with fans. I'm gonna just be honest. You're never gonna win with fans. It's either they're gonna love you or hate you. Facts.
Same with Russ. Think about after he leaves, Russ does what he does, and they're like, you sure you want to stay here?
Yeah.
You sure you want to stay here?
It's
Did
no
I not
knock to
just say
OKC
this?
or small market cities.
It is.
But I'm saying that's the competitive advantage that the major market cities will always have. You even look at like a team like the Timberwolves now. They deserve more national TV games with the squad that they're rolling out. Look at a team like OKC now. Deserves more national TV games with the squad they're rolling out. But the league is always going to prioritize those big market teams.
It's a
And
business.
of course.
But that's what I'm saying. So if this is a business, right, and we understand this, then as media, isn't it your job to to curve your narrative around guys who are out of the business of the NBA.
Yep.
Right? If Jokic last year, if you take Jokic stats of last year and he was in Los Angeles for the Lakers,
Crazy.
there's no fucking way you even give Embiid.
He'd be bigger than
You
life.
wouldn't even think about
He'd be
giving
bigger than life.
MVP
He'd be
to
bigger
him.
than life.
You wouldn't even that wouldn't even be a counter thought.
Real talk.
But because he's in Denver, you can go, oh, fuck him over there.
Nobody's watching.
Nobody's
Nobody
watching.
cares about Denver. Yeah.
Nobody's watching him.
I mean, to be fair though, Denver don't got a fun play style, if you get what I'm saying. Like, they play style is not eye candy. You get me? It's not eye candy. Like, you gotta have eye candy to fans. Like, you gotta have something that's fun to watch. Like, Memphis got Ja Morant flying everywhere. You got Suns with KD and Booker, snipers, shooters, dribblers, passes. You got LeBron James who dunks, you know what I'm saying? You got Curry who shoots from South Uganda. You got all the good teams got something that's eye candy. Denver, they play the game the right way, but they play too much of the right way to the point where the only thing flashy you ever see is a flashy pass from Jokic or a crazy ass shot. You know what I'm saying?
Over there. We know what Ja Morant would be in Los Angeles. Ooh. We know what he would be in Chicago.
New York.
We know what he would be in New York City. Ooh. We know what type of player he would. Wow. As a basketball fan, you put him in any of those cities, he is your next icon.
100%.
So when he decides to leave, what you gonna do? He ain't one of the greats. Cut his legs off.
Yep. Small market.
You can't do that to small market players because we all know money talks. Mm-hmm. And
they don't got it.
And the Los Angeles Lakers, them LAs, they can afford the things the Memphis Grizzlies can't.
And that's why I was saying with Zion, get him up out of New Orleans. get him up there with Steph. Get him in California.
But again, it's legacy. But that's what I'm saying. When the day you get drafted, if you are a mega superstar, the day you get drafted, if that draft city ain't Los Angeles, Chicago, Boston, you cannot actually be part of the top 3 GOAT discussions.
So that's what I was saying with Wemby. Remember when we was talking about where Wemby was going to land?
Do y'all agree with that? That is a hot take, I'm not going to lie. If you're not a part of Boston, Chicago, or LA, you won't be mentioned with the greats. It's a lot of greats that wasn't mentioned, that wasn't there, that is getting mentioned, like AI. There's a lot of people.
And we're talking about the Spurs, 5 titles in this era too, but
and it's a small market, and it doesn't change.
Tim Duncan got 5 championships, all that, and no one has him in the top 5.
Ooh, that's deep. That's deep. That's crazy. I forgot about Timmy. He quiet. Yo, that's a fact. Gilbert onto something. Timmy don't get mentioned with nobody. I feel like the only time I hear Tim Duncan's name is when KG's name get brought up.
Which is what?
Your top 5 is what cities those top 5s in?
Detroit is one of them, though. I gotta say, no, you said top 5 all time. I said I had top 5 point guards.
I'm just talking about just period.
No, I had Isaiah as top 5 point guard.
But I'm just saying, when you talk about when people talk about their top 5 list,
the big names, the big
teams. 3 cities of everybody.
It is. It is Chicago, LA, Boston. If you're lucky.
No matter how you look at it, same fucking people.
So we got a ton of skilled players in the league, but I'm gonna ask you guys, is KD the most skilled player in the league right now?
When you say skill,
and we'll just talk on the offensive side.
Offensively,
there's a lot of players, man.
I mean, Kyrie's always in the mix.
Does it mean your handle? Does it mean how you create your shots?
I'll say when it comes to overall scoring package, I will say yes.
The ability to get buckets. I think all that other shit is great, but at the end of the
getting buckets, yes.
At the end of the day, scoring buckets is the most important thing.
I think sometimes when you are allowing players who never played to put in what they think a skill is, right? Oh, he got all this skill and all that, but can he make the fucking bucket? Right? Can he get the bucket?
Will get you points.
Can he get you the bucket when you need it? Or we're celebrating the $1 million move. with the 10-cent finish.
Yep.
Right? Versus I would rather have the 10-cent move with
a
the
$1 million
$100
finish.
And I think that's what we're watching KD and the Lukas and all them doing. The very efficient scores, the guys who's always sitting here at the top, right? The reason they're at the top is because they have the 10-cent move with the $1 million finish versus I'm sitting here trying to and then ooh, and then you miss it and everybody's still celebrating because the move looked amazing.
That's Jordan Poole for you. Jordan Poole gonna do the most flashiest thing on the court, have you out your seat, and then he's gonna chuck from South Uganda, and you're gonna hear the hardest clink of your life.
Hey, you know you still miss. You missed, bro. I don't give a fuck
0
what you did.
points for
You
that.
missed.
It's a different. But
You do
it's
not
a
get points
different.
for crossing somebody.
It's a different
You missed the
generation
shot.
now, though, because they'll
Jordan
show
Poole is
that
like
highlight
that,
and they'll just cut out.
And they'll just cut out.
No, and that's why they get exposed. Like you're so worried about the move versus the finish, and
Gotta
you know, like it's like Jordan Poole, play like Kevin Durant,
2 dribbles.
pull up,
Yep.
pull up. He backs up, pull up. He pushes up, go pass, right?
So is that a you saying be more efficient or let the game come to you? Both?
Be more efficient.
It's more efficient.
Be
Like,
more
I hate
efficient.
when somebody makes a move, they have the shot, and then they back it out.
To do something else.
Yeah.
Shoot the shot, you're open. And that's what Jordan Poole does.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my God.
like I said,
Bro, I can't
yeah.
lie. I can't lie, gang. Am I the... Oh, my God. I don't want to get canceled, bro. But I honestly mean this question with no harm. Please, just hear me out. When a woman speak with attitude about the sport of basketball, when they just be like, shoot it. Like, unless you a female that hooped, I won't mind. But if you a female that don't even know what a basketball feel like, I feel like you have no seat to discuss the topic of basketball. Honestly. Because you don't know what it feel like to pull up. You don't know what it feel like to go through trials and errors in basketball and know what you good at, your strengths and weaknesses. So you, from a fan perspective, you just watching it as if like, oh, if he could do that, then that's easy. He should do that every time. But you don't know, like, you know what I'm trying to say, y'all. It's like, I don't want to say nothing that's going to sound wrong, but that's just how I feel.
Asking that question is like the inefficiency of that is his inconsistency to go through with the move. If he goes through with the move and he can make that shot as consistently, it will become more efficient, right? So Jordan Poole's style of play compared to what you're talking about is like, all right, how can we get efficiency out of something that we can make consistent?
I just don't think that style of play can ever be efficient.
I mean, because when you talk about Kevin Durant being, you know, efficient and being the guy that can deliver night in, night out, it's because he knows how to be consistent. He knows where to get his shot. And a lot of guys just don't got that. They don't got that efficiency mindset where I'm gonna go here, get here. They all about, like you said, the highlights.
Yeah.
If I make a highlight, it's better than even getting a bucket.
But that's the good thing about like a player like KD, because even if he's having like an off night, he's still getting to his spots. He's doing his moves. So
Nobody's
when it
stopping
does come to
KD.
that crunch time where we need a bucket or something, he's still taking those same shots. They just wasn't going in. So when it comes down to those high pressure moments,
Yeah.
they're gonna go in.
Yep.
Whereas you have someone who plays very erratic and random, you can't really depend on them in those moments.
Like here it is. How many times have Kevin Durant been on SportsCenter for a move he done? None.
It's always about like
A
the
few,
amount.
probably a few, not a
No,
lot.
not a move. You be like, oh, that was nice.
Right.
No, Jordan Poole, right, has 6 moves on SportsCenter.
Did I not just chat? On my life, I did not watch this video. I swear to God, on my mom's life, I did not watch this video. Did I not just say Jordan Poole, gang? Oh my God.
Averaging 15 points. That's who you be. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he did the spin and it came down. Oh, spin cycle. You don't want to be that fucking player. You do not want to be
Ooh,
that
spin
player.
cycle, yo.
that-
Gil is one of the funniest ex-NBA players I ever seen, like, on a podcast, bro.
You don't want to be that, like, oh, he did the spin and it came down. Oh, spin cycle. You don't want to be that fucking player. You do not want to be that player that You are only famous for being on Sports Center, and you average 15 points. You're a highlight player, meaning you're only good to make that one move a day. You're spending the whole 38 minutes trying to make one move on highlight. I'm gonna be on highlight because I scored 60. I scored 55. I scored 40 in a game winner. I don't give a fuck about this one single move, so when people look at my highlight, be like, oh, he had 8 points. All 8 was Sports Center style.
Yep.
I mean, I look at KD when you say, is he the most gifted scorer, capable scorer, efficient scorer, all of those things. When you talk about who's left in the league, he's definitely right there. But then there are other, to me, prospects: Ant-Man, Tatum, Shea, Alexander, guys who are efficient, who got bags, who know how to get to their spots, who don't take really bad shots. And you look at their game and it's entertaining at the same time. They create, like Shea put Steph on the map, almost touched earth. And it's like he got the highlight, he got the efficient bucket, and I think they won. I think they beat them.
They did.
So it's like you got a culmination of things that happen that creates efficiency for a player like Shea Alexander. And I look at the rest of the potential skill set players, and I'm like, KD, if he's gonna be the standard, you gotta look at all the other players that are similar but don't necessarily shoot like him.
But I mean, obviously being 6'11", 7 foot, it's easy to get that shot off. But I think we've kind of just been so spoiled watching KD that we don't realize how ridiculous. And I think Wemby's kind of taking that to another level. Just seeing these dudes who used to be just back to the basket, get your ass in the post, don't even think about bringing the ball up the court. To now, like you saying, this dude and get like you saying, can score at all 3 levels, if not 4 and 5. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I don't even
crazy
know
to
who
think
made
about,
3-level
bro.
scoring. Must have been some JUCO player.
Wait, what do you mean? You don't believe in 3-level scoring? Is that not a thing?
Yeah, 3 levels, like,
That's
layup,
it's the foundation of it.
mid-range, 3. Well, what happens to the ISO player and the post-up player? Those are levels of scoring. Right? So it's 5 levels of scoring, right? But if they never played basketball, they give you 3.
Triple threat is 3.
An ISO player could be a 3 levels player. ISO player could be a 3-point shooter, mid-range shooter, and a paint dominant person. That one was kind of a bad take.
Yeah. Triple threat, just
Triple threat is your
scoring.
3-level scoring.
That's like.
So when you're like, I'm a 3-level scorer, that's not really it.
Get in triple threat position.
No.
Nah, it's a flex.
Okay,
If
I'm
you
not
like
saying that no
If
more.
you could pass dribble,
Hey, you know when you tell a joke and nobody hear you, a bad joke and nobody hear you, so you just don't even repeat it and you just instantly self-regret that shit. Look, it's what my boy did right here.
level scoring.
That's like.
So when you're like, I'm a 3-level scorer, that's not really it.
Get in triple threat position.
No.
It's a flex.
Okay, I'm not
Instant
saying
regret.
that no
If
more.
you could pass dribble
Look at his face. Look at the instant regret on my boy's face.
scoring.
That's like.
So when you're like, I'm a 3-level scorer, that's not really it.
Get in triple threat position.
No.
It's a flex.
Okay, I'm not saying that no
If
more.
you could pass dribble and shoot,
Yo.
if you could pass dribble
Like, oh,
and
you
shoot.
nice. Yeah, I'm a 3-level scorer. Don't say that no more.
Nah.
Okay, got it.
Can you post up?
No.
Okay. So
I mean, I could.
can you ISO work?
Oh, okay, I get what Gil was
Can
saying.
you shoot from Bangladesh?
Okay, so you.
This is if you're a 3-level scorer, you're dominant all 3. But hey, man, this is a good take by Gil, and I respect his take. But me personally, I feel like KD is the greatest scorer of all time. I feel like he's the best player in the league right now. And after an Achilles tear, I'm gonna keep saying it. At age 35, look at his shooting splits. He's averaging 30 right now. He's about to join Steph Curry 2015-16's record to be the first player to average 30 points per game, 55+% field goal, and 45 minimum from the 3-point line. KD's 3-point average is 47 right now on the season, 50-something, above 55, and he's averaging 30 if I'm not mistaken. 30 or 27. I would say 30. But hey, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I appreciate you if you watched this long. And we're going to end it off on that note. Peace.